Hello, this is Daniel Lin, and today I'll be going over my Shiny app 2. So the Shiny app performs sentiment analysis and word trend analysis on US State of the Union addresses. And first, I'm going to reload my app so that everything can be at default values. We see that there's four different types of inputs for the user to apply. The first one being a slider input of the time period of which the analysis will take place, and the default is 1970 to 2021. There's a checkbox input for removing stop words from like a predefined list of them. This is default to like false. We don't remove stop words unless you check the box. And then the next two things will only work on the first analysis, which is the sentiment analysis, not the word trend analysis, and where we can change the visualization type of the sentiment analysis from being like these faceted graphs into a word cloud. And then we can also change the amount of words that are being shown from 10, which is the default value. So I'll go over my tab one right now and I'll change the values for everyone to see. Um, so we see that this shows the range of words that contribute to positive and negative sentiments from 1970 to 2021. Let's just set it to the entire time period just to see what changes. We can also remove the stop words here. This will make it so that like common words that aren't really that important are like removed. Um, we see that it ends up changing the graphs. You see um, this word great is removed and peace becomes the most common positive word. And we can also change the visualization type of this sentiment analysis into being a word cloud instead of these faceted graphs. I guess I'll change this like top 10 words into being top 20 to see that we can now see the top 20 words. And then if you change it into word cloud, boom, there's a word cloud of the words with like obviously like more bold and larger words being more prominent. And next we can look through this table. We can search for any words that we see here. Like you can search for peace. We see that it has 1,901 instances. And if we sort, we can sort to see the highest amount of positive. We also see that peace has 1,901. Let's just change it back to sentiment real quick. This graph is like slightly different, but it still shows the same things. If we type in like peace again, um, we'll see that there's 1,901 instances of it. Next, we'll move on to our word trend analysis. This is from a list. There's a list of 25 words that I've put here. Freedom, democracy, leader, challenge, economy, war, and then so on and so forth. But as you can see, it gets kind of like complicated and convoluted when there's this many words and it's like such a large time period. So I'll reduce the time period a little and also remove some of the words. Let's just say, yeah, that's good. And then over here, we can delete some of these. And then as you can see, like from the predefined list, I can re-add them. Say I wanted to re-look at like government in here, I could re-add government if I wanted to. And I can also like choose to delete some of these like health or children. And then from this, we can see some like noticeable things. You see that like in the year 1946, there's like 201 counts of the word war. This makes sense as like this is World War II era, so uh, seems pretty reasonable. And then over here in this table, we can see the number of counts in the year that we've seen. Like we can search for any specific thing like war, and then you see that it doesn't actually show the 1994 one because we'll have to like sort. Either we can like search for it like through looking through all these pages, or we can just go from the highest number of instances like shown of it, which is 201, and then we'll see that it corresponds with 1946. We see when we look at this proportion column that this is like the proportional frequency of that word relative to its total usage like across this time range. So for this single year in 1946, that year represents 10% of the usage of a word during this entire time range. And that was my Shiny App 2. Thanks for watching.